Hi, Scorpio. It's Angela. We're going to do sort of an energy update, soul guidance reading for mid-June of 2022. Remember what I always say, this, if you're not looking at this for mid-June, or if it's not pertaining to you right now, it's fine. It's really just, I'm calling in the energy of Scorpio at this time for how my energy guides are relating. And the guidance is really beautifully applied at any time that you need to pick it up and take heed. So it's a matter of, I'm posting it mid-June, but whenever you end up following the guidance, and if it's repeated, if you follow it over and over, that's perfect. That's what it's there for. Okay, so the oracle cards we pulled were from this chakra-based deck. And so obviously we get to focus on all the different energy centers in our bodies. And for you, Scorpio, we pulled a heart chakra card. And the card I got for you is perception. The way you look at things makes a difference. It matters. And whether we're looking at a potential problem or a goal that you want to achieve, a new path that you're setting off on, the way you look at it and the way you perceive it means everything to the experience that you'll have in it, right? So let's get started. Let's pull the Zen cards. I pulled the Zen cards. Let's flip them and see what's going on here. So your starting point, Scorpio, is trust. Wow. So if you're in a challenging situation, obviously the way you look at it is going to matter in the experience you have with it. And even if it's not a challenging situation, if it's like you're planning a new trip, or maybe you're going to an area of the world that you've never been to before, right? And once you get there, it's like, oh, wow, this is so different than what I imagined, right? But being able to see it with with fresh eyes in the moment that it's occurring, whatever the situation is, it's really a matter of how you view it. And the foundation for, the way we attune to things and our ability to approach situations, the foundation for that is our willingness to trust in this universe, to trust that everything that's put in our path is happening there for us to grow from. And, sort of like trusting in the unseen, right? We don't know what's coming ahead. We don't know what's in that country that we're going to go travel and visit. We don't know what the situation's going to bring, but I trust, first of all, I trust the divine to give me only what I can manage, right? All the things that I can manage, which is always the case. And then trust in your inner being, trust in yourself to guide yourself through it. Your ability to, take any situation and just know that you'll be okay. Oh, that's just priceless. There's nothing that can bring you through something better than to just know you're going to be okay. Know you got this. I got this challenge. I'm going to get that. I'm fine, right? That's the key. That's your starting point. It's wonderful. Internally, this level of trust and this willingness and ability to trust your life's path is supported by another emotion card. So keep in mind, this is a card of your emotions. It's kind of like the cups in traditional tarot. And so is this one. And this is beautiful because this is talking about those things we feel separated from, whether they are a goal that we're trying to achieve, or another human being that maybe we don't communicate with well, or an aspect of ourselves that we're trying to shine a light on, that we feel separated from. See, these bars represent that, oh, I'm here and that other thing is over there and we're not really connecting, right? Well, this is the ability within you to transform that and to make those barriers sort of dissipate and fade away. There's nothing that's really going to keep you from that goal or from that other person, from understanding that other person except you, right? I kept getting a really big glare. These bars are actually fading away, and there's a big wide opening between this dove and the rest. So there is nothing separating us internally, externally. This is that feeling of connection that you are carrying within you to back up this feeling of trust, which is like, oh my gosh, how much power, does that bring? That's just a beautiful combination. And remember, the way we see things matters, even those that seem far away and detached from us or different. It matters, right? Okay, so then in your external space, combining these two vibrations results in the perfect, oh my gosh. Okay. I feel very separated, with, from this goal. Let's just say this is a goal you're trying to achieve. And the way I look at it is going to matter a lot, but I feel so separated from it. And I don't know, this is going to be a challenge and I'm not sure. Well, knowing within that you're going to be able to connect to it and that you're going to be able to find your solution results in literally the solution, or you being able to stand side by side with the problem or with the other, right? And feel firm in yourself. It's okay. I can let this all be part of my experience and it will not affect how rooted I am, right? Because I started out with this trust, that keeps me rooted firmly in my full self. And whatever else needs to come and stand beside me, it's not going to pull me down. It's going to actually either be my equal or I'm going to stand alone and be okay with that in my life. So how you view it, even if this is another person in a relationship, this is a perfect relationship card because it's showing each person is fully themselves, rooted all the way into the ground. And the other one can stand right next to them and you will connect in ways. You'll connect at the roots, you'll connect at the top in the leaves, but nothing that person can do or say is going to take you off your spot, right? You're in it. This isn't a stubbornness. This is a solid vibration of your fullest being, right? And it's just, what a great starting point. This is a great way to start this reading. Okay, so now we move to this bottom card, which is your key to moving to another level of awareness, to your next step, to your next space. And I got abundance. All right, so when we talk about perception is everything and the way you see a situation is everything, if you see it through gratitude and abundance, this is all you could ask for. And you have that in you, Scorpio. You have that ability to be able to look at the bright side and look at the things that are fulfilling and the richness that is all around you in your life, right? And if you continue your focus there, you charge forward. You shift your gaze and you shift the way you see things, and it's all coming there for you now because you've decided to focus on all the richness around you. Now you're at your new level of awareness, and your landing point, oh my goodness, is new vision. Okay, see it. Perception is everything. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to look at all the abundance around me, and now I get a point. I get to change. I get to, aim my sights toward the newness and a higher level. Just a higher level of awareness. I mean, my goodness, it's perfect. And there's an openness to this feeling. And look at how this figure here, who's wide open and pointing toward all that's to come and all that she's creating, she's coming from, if you see, there's a figure below her that's more grounded in the earth, and it's filled with roots, and she's just rising from that. It's like, this is the old version of yourself. you shifted the way you see it. You decided to bring some trust on board, and you've pretty much emerged from this other way of being into a new state of being. Like, you got this so much, right? Internally, the internal energy that supports that new vision is totality. This is that ability to be fully in it, fully present. Don't miss a thing, right? Don't get distracted. Be in this moment only. These acrobats are only in this moment. If they think about anything except, grabbing the hand of that next person and swinging left and right and getting themselves into position to make their next flip, if they're thinking of anything else, they'll all go tumbling down. So this is a hyper focus, and this is internal. So I would say too, if there's a goal that you're trying to reach, and you're willing to shift your perception on it and trust yourself as you're aiming for it, I would say a lot of meditating, a lot of internal work in visualizing it and being fully in, this is where I will end up. Fully attuned to where you see yourself going, right? Fully attuned. I love it. And then the outcome is celebration. I mean, this couldn't have been laid out better. I just say that a lot for my spreads, but I just love how this came out. The way we look at anything creates our experience. The way we choose to see it creates our experience. And with you, learning to tap into your inner trust, accepting and connecting within to new ideas and new concepts and new ways or new people, and then allowing them all to take up space, and without pulling you out of your center, focus on the good, point your sights toward the new things, and don't lose that focus. And then you have something to celebrate. I mean, I love this so much. This is like a template on how we can move through barriers, how we can learn to get along with others, learn to understand others, understanding our problems and our challenges. It all starts within us. It always does. And once you get that, you're on this higher level of cards here. It's like flowing. You just got it. I would say a lot of envisioning, a lot of inner vision on what it is you're trying to achieve is going to bring the vision to life, right? It's going to bring it to fruition. And then you have cause to celebrate. Then it's just all fun. You're dancing in the rain. Even though it's raining, you're still dancing because, you're filled with that life force. You're filled with that, starting out with the trust, and it fulfills all the spaces, all the corners of your being. I love it so much. Okay, Scorpio, that's it for now. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.